absolutely critical, especially something that happened subsequent to the fiscal cliff deal or the fiscal whiff deal, was the Mortgage Debt Relief Act was extended, and that is a big, big deal for people here in Santa Clarita.
Absolutely. So we talk about opportunities and solutions to help guide you to personal and financial wellness, and everybody has either they're wanting to figure out what to do with their scenario because maybe they're upside down on their home or can't modify it, or thinking about foreclosure, which you're going to hear us on the show. Don't foreclose. Work with your banks and work with a professional. Because believe it or not, okay, hear this. I hope you're listening. Listen. It's important. They are paying you to short sell your home.
Oh my God, they're paying, and it's not just a few bucks. It's not just a few bucks. I've seen it on the final HUD. $13,000 to $30,000. Most of them 3, 5, 7, 10. But right. 13, 15, 30 is not uncommon with some lenders right now. Getting paid to leave your home because they want you to leave it in good condition. They want you to have the money to relocate so that you leave on the day you're supposed to, so they can get a new buyer in there that starts performing on their mortgage.
And we love this because this allows us to then help you plan, because if you contact Don and Gino at Cherry Creek, and you can reach us anytime, 855-DON-GINO, 855-DON-GINO, or email us at donandgino@gmail.com, and we can get you prepared to get back in your home as fast as possible. Now, that money they're giving you, we can work with you on either eliminating debt to prepare you or preparing your down payment for your new home because we are now helping with our great experts. We got negotiators. We have real estate experts that are helping our clients now after they short sold in the past. They are now getting into a home, and a lot of them for hundreds, at least $100 to hundreds of thousands of dollars less than what they originally bought the home for.
Well, and I know it doesn't sound popular, and 2 years sounds like a long time, but it is quite possible, Don, to get back into a home 2 years for conventional financing and 3 years for FHA to get back into a home. So let's say you're $200,000 upside down, and this new home, you're going to buy a similar home, and it's not going to go up $200,000 in the next 2 to 3 years. It's just not going to. Even if we have price appreciation, it's not going to go up a couple $100,000. So let's say it goes up $50,000. Well, that's saying that you could short sell your home today, buy a similar home 2 to 3 years from now, and make an extra $150,000 over the next 2 to 3 years, which is either $50,000 a year or $75,000 a year. It sounds like a raise to me.
I like raises.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, and if you just tuned in, you tuned into the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Hour, and you're at the Real Estate Hour. Now from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. every Thursday right here on AM 1220 KHTS. So we can go a little deeper on the subject. We had an incredible speaker in our first hour from 12 to 1 p.m., a nationally known economist sharing with you what he sees going on in the government. Oh, my goodness, making us laugh as well. That guy was funny. Elliot Eisenberg sharing with us some great information, and hopefully you listen to that. If not, you can go to our website at donandgino.com. And you can click on the Listen Live button, and probably by now already that recording's already on our site. On top of it, you can also go to hometownstation.com. There'll be a podcast later today of our earlier show, and you'll love listening to Elliot. He's got some great jokes, too. Actually, I was very entertained.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. And it was nice to have perspective from somebody that was born and grew up here in California and then moved to Washington, D.C., and is working economics in every sense of the word, and he brought it even down to the movie theater.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. How you can make money at the in line at the movie theater.
Yeah, you can get your tickets paid for, basically.
There you go.
So, Don, like you said, we're always looking for opportunities and solutions, and there are opportunities right now.
Oh, my God. More than ever, I think.
So we just talked about one, right? Short sell your house and get a raise.
Yes.
That was one.
And make sure you contact us so we can hook you up, because it makes a huge difference if you're working with somebody that has a team that is prepared to help you with a short sale.
Well, you know what my favorite saying is? It's your short sale is only as good as your listing agent. So if you want to be successful with your short sale, you have to have a great listing agent and
a negotiator. We've got Jeff and Amy that are helping out most of these teams, and they're one of the best negotiators in town, without a doubt. What's their
Real Pro Advantage.
Real Pro Advantage. I mean, these guys rock.
Well, and it's important. If you're working with a real estate agent that's negotiating the short sales themselves, that's okay. Some of them do that. But the teams that are more successful hire a negotiator that does it on a regular basis, that transacts 15, 20, 30 short sales a month. They see it all, and they have relationships at the banks. They have, when they're dealing with, if you have a loan with Chase, they have Joey at Chase they can call, and rather than just calling the 1-800 number and waiting in line. So that's the difference, and that's what helps get your short sale through quicker, smoother, easier, and gets you better results at the end of the day because they know what's possible.
Yeah. So work with it. Work with an expert, and that's a great option for them. And then, like you were getting into, and I kind of cut you off a little bit, was the opportunities.
They are, and the opportunities right now, I still love the opportunity for investors. A little late to the party. Investors have been jumping in for about a year now.
And usually when they jump in, we're at the bottom of the market.
Yeah, so it's a little more difficult to acquire an investment property right now, but only because
they're still cash flowing.
I was going to say, only because it's such a great time. They still cash flow, they're profitable, and oh my God, it's so easy to get a renter right now. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you know that I have some rental property myself. And right now, I have a vacancy coming on February 1st. I've already showed the unit twice. My tenant's still in there. I'm not going to have 1 day's vacancy. That hasn't happened for 4 years.
Yeah.
This is the first time that happens in 4 years. So right now, if you're an investor and you buy a rental property, work with a professional management company, you'll get it rented right away.
Absolutely. We can hook you up with all that. Again, reach out to us at 855-DON-GINO. It's 855-DON-GINO or donandgino@gmail.com. On top of it, here's another story. We have helped numerous people because people's homes grow. Huh, Gino?
Yeah, mine's growing all the time. I'm not talking about my belt. I'm talking about I'm trying to make that shrink. But yeah, we like having kids. We enjoy having kids. Our kids are awesome. And, we want a bigger backyard, or you need the extra bedroom, or, maybe they're getting a little older and you want to change into a better school district.
Yep.
So many things are important. In fact, we talked last week with Sherry and Zach about or 2 weeks ago with Sherry and Zach about what was really important to about 30% of the people moving had different housing needs. And that was the number one driving factor, was that they had different housing needs.
And a lot had to do with their age factor, too.
It did. Yeah, you could either be downsizing, upsizing,
right,
expanding family, contracting family, moving close to their new job.
That's a good word. New job. Everybody likes that. Yeah.
Yeah, there are new jobs out there. So there's a lot of reasons why people move. So if you're in a situation right now where you need to move, there's no better time. It'll be relatively easy to sell your home. You could put your home on the market if you're working with a professional.
They'll sell it in a week.
They'll sell it in a week. Multiple offers. You get to choose the best of the best buyers. And you'll be able to potentially, if you listen to our show from early in the year, if you're willing to take the time and do a double move, then you could potentially actually make extra money by taking it on the sidelines for 6 months and renting a place for short term, getting out of your home with equity and doing a standard sale, and being able to purchase a short sale for the differential for the distressed property, and being able to take that and make that additional profit. So what we're talking about here is multiple opportunities of ways to make profit in 2013 and probably in 2014, 15, and beyond.
Yeah, and we love opportunities. I mean, we've had people that have literally sold their home, bought a bigger home, and reduced their payment.
Yep, happens every day.
Because they're buying a bigger home for probably not much more than they paid for their current home, plus interest rates could be between 1.5% to 2% lower, and therefore they're buying a bigger home for either a lower payment or a very minor adjustment in their payments, and they had the home of their dreams. They had that extra room. They had that backyard. They had the 3-car garage. They had those things that you really want and been desiring, because that $450,000 house was $750,000 not too long ago.
So if you're interested in refinancing because you're paying more than 5% right now, I encourage you to look at this opportunity to change your housing if you need to. So because right now you could take advantage of what Don was just saying if you've got some interest rate differential from where the market is now to where you are in your loan right now. So give us a call at 855-DON-GINO or reach out to us at donandgino@gmail.com, and we'll help you plan and strategize on how to make this move with minimal financial impact and more gain in the future for the bigger, better home.
Well, we've shocked quite a few people with all the ability we have at Cherry Creek Mortgage right here in Valencia. We have been able to restructure our clients' overall financial situation with their home, their financing, and all that, and come up with an incredible solution that many of them didn't know they had. They didn't even think about refinance. They just thought about, well, can I keep my home? How do I keep my home? And we come up with some great solutions. We're very proud of that, and we do this every day. I mean, every month We can legitimately say that we save thousands of dollars in interest for our clients. And this is, I've been doing this for 25 years. And
Tens of thousands, Don.
Tens of thousands.
Easily.
And this is what we do every month. And every year we get to help more of you, and we want to help more of you. So make sure you reach out to us again at 855-DON-GINO.
Yeah, I mean, Don, we love it when you reach out to us because it gives us information of what your needs are. And then we can take your needs, evaluate. And what I love about the professional resource group that we're putting together is that we can actually have multiple people take a look at your scenario to come up with the best plan. Sometimes you can go to get, let's say you come to a mortgage professional. You can go to a mortgage professional and you'll only get mortgage advice. But if you come to us, what we're going to do is say, well, not only do you need mortgage advice, it seems like you need a financial planner. Or it looks like you have 4 or 5 properties in your portfolio. Maybe we should talk to an estate planner. So there's all these things that we take a look at here at Cherry Creek Mortgage that others may not, because of the ability that we have through the professional resource group. So when we come back, we'll have a nationwide expert, an absolute expert in the real estate field for almost 4 decades. And he's seen it all, and we want you to know about it all on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTX.